myself, and I can analyze my life and know that I need help, but it's hard to extend a hand to another welcoming man that's ready to be there in positivity land and actually make a difference. But I'm hard to listen, I'm just stubborn as one of those kids that keeps persistence, and I set myself on a different plateau from all of those people around me that got mad goals. And my inspiration shows it's all my motivation, and my innovation shows it's all my motivation, and my instigation shows that it's all my motivation just to keep it going. Every time I feel like filtering the nations, and I like to cross paths, traveling through different countries, always trying to put my place up on the map. I've been there and back, and I've been to hell, and I found a track that also leads me into the heavens. Finally realized that my brethren are out there to help me, as long as a couple of good people in this world that ain't so selfish. What should I tell this little brain of mine that it's also in a grain of salt? I know it's hard to find that needle in the haystack, but yet you gotta keep searching for everything just to find that food to eat. You know your stomach's grumbling and your brain is always craving. You've been an inquisitive mind ever since you knew your first statement penmanship. Yet it shows in its own excellence, and you find yourself to be in the same place and call your tenement its home. Restlessness, it gets there again, and I reiterate, it's all second-rate. It's second nature for the people that need to die because they don't have enough looking at life that sparkled in their eye. The skies are telling stories, but just nobody wants to listen because they're caught up in this daily system, working 9 to 5, maybe a second job on the weekend, spending all your time just to find ways to make them cheap and cutting coupons, cutting corners, reading magazines and finding yourself the same fucking way in the morning. It's so boring living life at home, and most of the times I know that I can't script it and write it down in a poem because I'm stressed and tired from all the shit that I've gotta do. Apart with all my laziness, I can admit it to you, I know that I'm lethargic, and I always bitch about every single one of my hardships, even though that I know there's a bunch of people out there living in a whole worse than me. But I always feel it's a burden on my back, this curse for me. I swear it there in cursive, and I write it off just like I write off a friend on a Dear John letter that I had to send again. The stamp postage, it's just keeping me the closest to everything in my life that'll filter out and ghost it. I'm just caught there in the smoke tumbling right out of the glass pieces. I feel my whole fucking body crumbling. I don't know that I'm too old for this now, but I'm stuck in a world that wasn't the past, that was so beautiful. Damn, so let me hold these memories real close to my grits, and hopefully that shit sits in my head and it always fits. The only thing that I'm scared of is losing my own memories. This amnesia shit, it's really testing me. Put me up for the remedy, and also cook your recipe, your life, because I need that shit in my life just right there next to me. I say that it's so intellectually, I've deprived myself from everything and of my own sensitivity. I know that I'm living life just for the aspects of longevity. How am I supposed to hold that shit in my hands so steadily? I ain't ready for anything that's coming across this path. There's a fork in the road, I don't know what to choose, the upper half. Oh shit, I'm back in the bath, cleansing my soul from my insecurities and everything else that holds control. And I know that I've got to go, I know that I've got to go, but there ain't enough room on this road for these shoes I've overgrown. So let me say that I've sewn my little stitches too tight, and there ain't enough room in this pocket for me to put it back. My life, I guess I'm stuck here at the bottom with the rest of these gutter rats, and I'm just crying, where's my mother at? I know that my father and me ain't been close, and hopefully in the future the two of us can make a toast to say amends to my son and my father prodigal one. I know that's the shit in my life that I feel is so optional, son. I know that I gotta do it, whether or not from the words that are aggressive to him or in a present in my music. One day when I finally reach my peak, I'll keep my eyes closed, open at the last minute, and then speak solemnly.